First at 5, deadly crash. An early morning tragedy today with 3 construction workers killed during a crash on Interstate 83 in northern York County. Thanks for joining us for Fox 43 News at 5. I'm Evan Forrester. That crash also closed the busy section of highway for 8 hours while authorities investigated. Still a lot we don't know and that we continue to learn about what happened. We do have live team coverage this evening. Fox 43's Matt Kleinentz, community reaction to the tragedy. First, though, we begin with Fox 43's Sierra Williams. She is live where the crash took place, and she has the latest regarding the investigation.
Yeah, Evan, what you see behind me right now is I-83 southbound, where, as you can see, roads have opened and cars are just going with the flow of traffic. But that wasn't the case early this morning after a box truck collided into a construction vehicle in an active work zone, killing 3 construction workers. Around 3:30 Wednesday morning, Pennsylvania State Police troopers, EMS, and an accident reconstructionist were called to the scene of a deadly crash in an active work zone on I-83 South. 3 construction workers were killed after a box truck collided with a construction vehicle. That box truck was driven by 24-year-old Reed Davenport, and the 3 construction workers are employed by Krylon Corporation of Somerset, PA, according to PennDOT. They were working on a crack sealing project between exits 36 and 35 of I-83 South, a project that started on Monday. This deadly crash comes just days after the start of Work Zone Awareness Week, where officials urge safe driving during construction season. Roads reopen around 11:20 this morning, and investigators have not released any details about what led to the crash. And we are still working to find out the injuries of the box truck driver, if any. So make sure you stay with us on air and online as the story continues to develop. Evan?
Sarah, you mentioned it is Work Zone Awareness Week. You were at the Capitol covering it earlier in the week with folks who are trying to send the message to let drivers know they need to slow down and potentially save a life.
Yeah, that's right, Evan. And according to PennDOT, since 1970, they have lost 90 workers, and the Pennsylvania Turnpike has lost 45 workers since 1940. And Pennsylvania officials are saying that these are more than just construction workers, people doing the job.
Drivers need to pay attention to the moms, dads, sons and daughters who are working in these construction projects. Work zones may be a temporary inconvenience, but the actions that drivers take can have lifelong effects.
And today's deadly crash just adds to the statistics. The 3 construction workers killed today in that construction zone just continues to add to that. Now, Pennsylvania officials, PennDOT, and others are still urging people during this week and at all times to pay attention, slow down, and save a life. Evan?
All right, Sarah Williams live in northern York County. Thank you so much.